Hey everyone, welcome to Quick Break Games, where we cover everything LEGO gaming. Welcome back to the Exploring Hub World series, where we explore the LEGO Hub Worlds in release order. So far we've done Dexter's Diner from LEGO Star Wars 1 in 2005, and then we did the Mos Eisley Cantina from LEGO Star Wars 2 from 06, and now we're doing the Mos Eisley Cantina again in LEGO Star Wars The Complete Saga, which came out in 07. So here we go, this is the new revamped or changed up version of the Cantina from LEGO Star Wars 2. And yeah, it looks completely different. This is, look at it, says 100% complete. So yeah, we've done that. So over here on the left, we have the same little counter here where you can go to the shop. You also have this hologram, which tells you your percentage completion. Looks like I'm at 40 hours in this game, which is pretty crazy. So it takes less than 40 hours to 100% this game, just in case you're wondering. So here at the shop, we can buy hints, and we have the same guy running the shop as LEGO Star Wars 2. We can buy characters as well as vehicles here, and there's way more characters here because of the whole inclusion of both the prequels and the original trilogy content in the game. We also have Indiana Jones, which was pretty cool. We'll have to see if he's in the Skywalker Saga. Let me know in the comments if you think Indiana Jones is going to be in the Skywalker Saga game. The only way I think he's going to be in there is if we're getting a new LEGO Indiana Jones next year for LEGO Indiana Jones, or not LEGO, just Indiana Jones 5 that's releasing next year. So they could release a game alongside that, and that would be kind of a teaser for that, but we'll have to see. They don't really do teasers for their future LEGO games anymore, so I don't know. There we have the ghost characters, but yeah, that's just where you buy all your characters, and you unlock those as you play through the game, and then they'll be available to buy. Here we have the extras. There's way more extras in this game as well. We got fertilizer, score times 10, which is very important, infinite torpedoes, that comes in handy when you're doing the vehicle levels, super zapper, lots of goofy ones, as well as useful ones, like we have invincibility, which is obviously very useful. Tractor beams, not that useful. Fast force is definitely useful. Dark side, deflect bolts, lots of cool extras there. Of course, we have cheat codes as well. Cheat codes are still a thing in LEGO games, which is always cool. Then you can buy gold bricks, so that's kind of something you don't see in the more modern LEGO games, is buyable gold bricks. They kind of did away with that, and I can kind of understand why. It's not too much of a point with them. Then we have story clips, where we can actually go through and watch every single cutscene in the game, which is pretty cool. But alright, other than that, let's go ahead and start exploring this cantina. So right here on the top left, we have two-player arcade, which is where you can battle each other. But unfortunately, you can only do this with two players connected to it, so I can't show this or anything. If you try to go in, you get pushed back by what looks like the dark side of the Force, which is definitely interesting. We'll have to see if there's any sort of battle mode in LEGO Star Wars The Skywalker Saga, because we haven't seen anything like that lately in the more modern LEGO games. So we'll have to see if there's maybe even an online battle mode. I think that'd be pretty cool. This game actually does have online play, by the way. If you pause it, you can see here there's an Xbox Live option. We can invite a friend, and they can just drop in, drop out, just like local play. So yeah, they did a really good job with the online in this game. Let's hope Skywalker Saga has online. So here is the main sort of area of the hub. And so you have a door for each of the movies, which is really cool. Very similar to sort of Dexter's Diner in a way, where you had a door for each movie. And so that's all 6 of those. So I'll actually go through each one to kind of show them off. And I really like how they did this. So here we have Episode 1, and if you look at the doors, it looks like one of the separatist, those donut separatist ships. I don't know the official name of them, but I'm sure somebody will tell me in the comments. But this looks like the doors from the negotiations level, the first level. And it's kind of cool. You go from the sandy cantina, and then it just kind of transitions into the shiny negotiations level doors, which is kind of cool. Then over here, there's also a bonus question mark door in each of these movies. So you have the super story, so you can play through all of Episode 1 in one go. Looks like I did that in about 28 minutes. Then you have the character bonus level and the minikit bonus level. I forget exactly what those levels are. I think they put you kind of in this open space, and you have to go around collecting studs and things. I don't know, they're kind of weird. Over here on the left, we have this little buildable thing here, which is kind of cool, but we're not going to waste time building that. So let's go into the Episode 2 Attack of the Clones door. So here we have these Camino-looking doors, so it's kind of cool. Again, it goes from the sandy to sort of the shiny floor. And there's also one new level here that wasn't in Dexter's Diner, which is the Bounty Hunter Pursuit level, level 1. So that's always cool. And then we have the bonus level. Here we have this little doohickey we can use the Force on. I'm not sure if that's supposed to be a jukebox or what. You can see back here there's a counter that we can't. There's no one operating, so that's kind of interesting. Let's go ahead and head back out to the main area. And one thing I do want to point out is if you just walk in front of the doors, it actually shows you your completion. So there's 20 gold bricks within each movie, 60 minikits, 6 True Jedi stud bars, and then 6 of the blue minikits, which are pretty much exclusive to this game, and then we have 6 red bricks as well. So the red bricks, or the blue minikits, are for challenge mode, so each level has like a challenge mode. You can see here if I go into a level, there's a challenge option. That's where you go through the level again. I think you're timed for like 10 minutes or something, and you gotta go through and collect 10 blue minikits within the time limit. It's kind of interesting, but it gets kind of repetitive playing through the same levels over and over again in this game. And this game does have you play through the levels a lot. I think it's like 4 times you have to play through each of these levels at a minimum. That's assuming you don't miss anything on your first playthrough. But yeah, so this is cool. It's like the Mustafar doors. This is probably my favorite little room in the whole cantina. Then again, the bonus door. We have these little red and blue things on the side. I'm not sure what those are supposed to be. Is there anything over here that I missed? No. Alright, so yeah, that's the episode 3 room. Let's go back out into the episode 4 room, A New Hope. And here we have just straight up Mos Eisley Cantina doors. So these doors match the cantina perfectly. There's no transition needed. Here we have this new feature of this game. Actually, I guess this was in LEGO Star Wars 2, where you can put, look at that, Qui-Gon Jinn in a Princess Leia hairstyle. That's it's a little bit disturbing. But there's these 6 doors for episode 4, and yeah, that kind of blends in just perfectly there. And let's go ahead and move over here to episode 5, The Empire Strikes Back. And we have some Hoth-looking doors, so I like that. They transitioned from sand to snow. And so that's very cool. Let me know if there's anything else in here. There's the bonus room. There's always like, it seems like one little thing that's like kind of extra in each room. This one doesn't seem to have anything. Like episode 1 had that little buildable on the left. The other level had like the other room had like the jukebox. But I don't see anything special in the episode 5 room. So here's the episode 6 room, which is like the Death Star looking doors. So very cool there. Again, it goes from the sand to the shiny Death Star pavement there, I guess you could call it, or flooring. There's the bonus room. And I don't think there's anything special. There's some like blue chairs here, which is kind of interesting. You can use the Force on those. So I like how they just kind of throw little neat little extra things here and there. And so that's all 6 of the main episodic rooms. And then over here on the right is a question mark room. If we go in here, there's actually 6 more gold bricks, as well as the Indiana Jones little cutscene here that you can watch. And if you watch that cutscene, I believe that's how you unlock Indiana Jones as a playable character. So yeah, these bonus rooms are unlocked by collecting gold bricks. So as you collect gold bricks by playing through the levels, you can build these doors and unlock the bonus room. So there's going to be 6 bonus levels, and you have to kind of build each one. So the first one is going to be the original pod race, and you get a gold brick for completing each one of these, which that level is one of the worst levels in all of LEGO Star Wars, in my opinion. The original version, not the... They kind of changed it up and remastered it in this version, but the original version was pretty tough. There's Anakin's flight. I actually like this level. This was a cut level from episode 1, which is very neat. Here we have the Gunship Cavalry, one of the worst levels, the original version. So they just brought back the original version, the versions that everyone loves. But yeah, that version's really bad. I should have included that. I have a top 5 worst LEGO Star Wars level video. You can check that out on my channel. And I completely overlooked this original version, unfortunately. So I should have included that in the list. But oh well, there we have A New Hope. This is the bonus level from LEGO Star Wars 1. If you go back and watch my hub walkthrough of that exploring Dexter's Diner video, you can see the door that leads to the original A New Hope level from LEGO Star Wars 1. Then here we have the LEGO City level, which is where you go through a city and try to get 1,000,000 studs. That takes about 20 minutes to do, it looked like. And here we have the final level, which is Newtown. And that's very similar to the LEGO City level, where you're trying to collect 1,000,000 studs again. I've never been a fan of those levels. A lot of these early LEGO games have that. I know LEGO Batman had it, and LEGO Harry Potter, Indiana Jones have them. I'm just not a fan of those levels. And there's the trailer store, where you can watch the teaser trailer for LEGO Star Wars, not LEGO Star Wars, in LEGO Indiana Jones, the first one. That was a cool teaser. What if they did that today? What if in the Skywalker Saga there was like a secret room that gave you the trailer for whatever LEGO game comes after Skywalker Saga, like what's it called, Marvel Superheroes 3 or something like that? That would be pretty cool. You can also notice on these doors it actually has the episodic number written on the door itself. It's kind of hard to see, but that's a pretty cool feature. Alright, so over here we have the 2 back to tanks for the Create a Character feature. And the Create a Character feature is pretty much exactly the same, I believe, as LEGO Star Wars 2. Of course, now there's way more options. You know, you have the prequel characters and the sequel characters to work with here, so that's pretty cool. So yeah, the creator character feature returns there in the back to tanks. And so yeah, that's kind of the main room. That's all the episodic rooms. That's the bonus room. And here we have the band playing the classic Cantina song. And they're not actually playing anything right now. They're just kind of standing around. Is that because I have the music turned off? Is that what it is? Okay, we gotta verify this. Let's turn the music on and see if they start playing. Wow! I never knew that. That is insane. We're gonna turn off the music because I don't want to get copyright stricken by Disney. But that's insane. I never knew that. How many? Let me know in the comments if you knew about that, because I had no idea. If you turn off the music, they'll actually just be standing there doing nothing. Man, that's crazy. That's a cool feature I've never heard anybody talk about. Unless that's something you guys know that's like well known. I don't know. I never knew about that. You know, I've played the crap out of this game. I never knew they physically stopped playing the music. Like, you know, they could have just still been playing, but the music was turned off. But no, they actually created an animation for them to do that. That's crazy. So yeah, let me know in the comments if you knew about that. That's one of the coolest features. Wow, I'm glad I found that out. That's cool. But here is the outside of the cantina, which is a lot smaller than it was in LEGO Star Wars 2. So here we have sort of an outside area. There's like a little racetrack you can build right here. Here's the gold bricks that you can get when you collect every gold brick in the game, all 160 of them. You can build this big fountain here. I believe that's what it builds. Then over here we have the bounty hunter missions, or the bounty hunter room, which returns from LEGO Star Wars 2. Even this room almost looks exactly the same as it did in LEGO Star Wars 2. I don't know if there was this infinite drop-off cliff in the second game, but yeah, so over here, I think in LEGO Star Wars 2 there was just 10 missions. Now you have 20. And again, that's just where you're hunting different characters throughout the levels in the game, so that's cool. And then over here, if we walk all the way over here to the right of this outdoor area, we have all the minikit builds here in kind of one general area. So there's the first minikit for negotiations, and there's Invasion of the Boo, etc. So you can scroll through all of those, so that's very cool. Again, they're not placed like in the open hub world anymore. They're just kind of at one central terminal, which I think is kind of a better, more organized way of doing things. Here we have a secret little car here you can unlock. And other than that, I think that's pretty much it for this whole hub world. Yeah, this is pretty much it. Here we have one of those cool vents from like Dexter's Diner almost. But other than that, I think that's pretty much it for this hub world for LEGO Star Wars The Complete Saga. A very classic hub world that a lot of people know. Way more people, I think, are familiar with this hub world than the original LEGO Star Wars 2 version of it. But yeah, I remember when this game came out, I was always hoping, I was wondering what they were going to do for the hub world. I was hoping they would maybe have Dexter's Diner, and then you can maybe travel over to the cantina for, you know, the original trilogy levels. I think it would be cool if they had like a revamped version of both Dexter's Diner and the cantina. But no, they decided to go with the cantina. I guess it's a little bit more iconic to Star Wars than just Dexter's Diner. But yeah, that is going to be it. That is very cool that we found that feature about the guys playing music, how they actually stop if you turn off the music. That's insane. But other than that, yeah, that's going to be it for this one. So subscribe, be notified, right? And the next one comes out. Next up is going to be LEGO Indiana Jones, I believe. We're going to be exploring the hub world there, so stay tuned for that if you want to see that. And you can also subscribe for all the other LEGO game content we do on this channel. I'm covering Skywalker Saga pretty heavily right now. Still waiting on that release date at the time of recording this. And so yeah, like this video if you enjoyed it. Comment again what you think of all this this hub world and that whole music little Easter egg that I found there. But okay, I'm rambling on. I'll see you guys next time here on Quick Break Games.